I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Good life.
Boom, coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on, brother?
What's up, dude? How we doing today?
Good, man. Just got a little workout in. You ever get a workout in and like you're like, you know, obviously I didn't come shower, went right from the workout to here.
Mm-hmm.
You just get that like slight fade of BO. You're like kind of can't you can't really stand yourself for a second. You're like, oh, I can't wait to shower. That's how I feel right now during this podcast.
You know, I don't sweat that much. And the only time I sweat is like when I sleep, like on a hot night or something. I don't really sweat when I work out or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, I think.
Interesting.
I'm not like most people. Well, oh, dude, it's cool. Like in high school, like playing football and stuff. They were my friends, like when it would get to like 60 degrees, they would just sweat for the rest of the year. Like it's just all day long.
Serious?
Sweating in class. Anyway, what else we got going on today? We got a lot of stuff. Oh, we got some news. First and foremost, Gary Sanchez to the Brewers.
Yeah, that's a nice sign, dude. He kind of reinvigorated himself last year in San Diego. At least the power strokes there. You know what I mean? Like nowadays teams are dealing with the power without much else. You know, oh, guy's got big power. It's like, well, you know, it doesn't mean he's a great hitter, but Gary Sanchez, you know, he'll run into a few balls, you know, change the game at times. Yeah. And I think he's better behind the dish than people think. So good for Gary Sanchez going to Milwaukee. Looks like maybe him too. He might do a little DH in there too with Jake Bowers, who they got, you know, from the Yankees.
Right.
Lefty-righty combo.
Yeah. But you know, I'm hoping Gary gets back to that like all-star form because, like his last year as an all-star, they were wearing the cutoff all-star jerseys, and it was probably I think my last year covering with MLB Network, and I was like, you know what? I loved him so much as a Yankee, I pulled the trigger. And I got like the official cutoff, like it's a cutoff Gary Sanchez jersey. And then he like went in a tank right after, and I haven't really worn it ever. So I want to be able to bring it back out,
dude. Bring it back out.
I still love him. He was a great Yankee. He's good.
Dude, he was supposed to be, but when he was the Yankees, though, didn't you guys think? I mean, everybody thought this guy was going to be a Cooperstown, on his way to Cooperstown.
I went to a game with Harold when he was going real well. And Harold, I remember turning to me going, I think Gary Sanchez is the best hitter on the Yankees. And they had good hit, you know, there's still great players on that team. And I'm like, I'm like, I kind of think so too. Like, and actually the game we went to, he hit a walk-off 3-run homer. Like, and it was like,
did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, when he came up, he hit like 16 homers in like 10 games. It was like unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was like that second coming. Anyway, so we got that news. The other thing that's interesting, and we were talking about this before we came on, is that GM says that there's a chance that Holliday makes the opening day roster. Okay. My question to you is, let's just say you're his dad, like, would you rather him get like 40 starts in a full big league season or stay one more year in the minors and just like have a full year where you're getting your reps?
Well, a few years ago, I would have said maybe it's good he goes to AAA, gets some more at-bats, and then comes up, and he's 100% ready, never goes back down again. But times have changed. You know, they're not changing. They have changed. You know, like guys are now being rushed to the big leagues and then learning the big league level. So, like Volpe last year.
Right.
Could Volpe have used another half season in AAA? Probably. Mm-hmm. But I also do think the ups and downs that he had last year is going to help him be a better big leaguer this year moving forward. So you take the ups and the downs of it, and, you know, seeing firsthand. I mean, Volpe was 20 homers, 20 stolen bases, first, I believe, Yankee to ever do that as a rookie. You know, there's so many different things that I think guys now getting to the big leagues sooner, they can learn there just as well as they can learn in AAA. And they're getting the experience because Jackson Holliday is going to be a star in this league. Right. He's got elite eye-hand coordination. He's, he played 18 games at AAA last year. Dude, I look back at my career. I only played like same thing. I think I played 20 games at AAA and then I went to the big leagues, right? So like, and I never, end up going back down. So if you can hit, you can hit, man. And Jackson Holliday can flat out rake. Born to hit. Obviously comes from some great genes in that, family with Matt Holliday and that whole situation. But at the end of the day, bro, Jackson Holliday looks like he's going to play a little second base because they got Westberg and Gunnar Henderson that we're splitting a little third base shortstop. So second base is wide open for Jackson Holliday to get up there, and he'll probably play a little bit of short too. But if I'm Brandon Hyde, man, in that ownership group, get me Jackson Holliday right now, man.
Yeah, there you go. I remember back in the day, especially when I was like, hanging out with like GMs like John Hart and No Doubt and stuff. There was always a thought that your really top prospects were young kids, like just, you say Holiday, like Ellie De La Cruz, whatever, like, and they're like 19, 20 years old. You would see them go straight from AA to the big leagues, AA to the big leagues. I remember asking one of the guys, I don't remember who, why, and they said in some franchises you got to protect the guy from the Crash Davises of the world, and like AAA has a lot of what do you call it? Three
like bitter Bobs,
bitter Bobs,
4A players, the guys are just
players.
Yeah, they're bitter.
Yeah, they're bitter, and some of those guys used to kind of like get after like the superstar, the 22-year-old kid who's getting more. Did that really happen? That's true?
Oh yeah, that's so true, dude. Because there's a lot of guys that hold on because you're really one phone call away. So like it's almost like a drug. You've been to the big leagues, now you're back to AAA. But as you get older, you're like, oh man, I'm so close. I'm 2 hot months away from getting called back up. But most of the time that never happens because they are calling up the prospects or the younger players. And, guys end up rotting away in AAA. And then when the young kids get called up, you got these guys that are 30 plus years old that haven't been in the big leagues in years. And they're sour grapes. And which understandably, because it is frustrating sitting there waiting to get to AAA, but, or to the big leagues. But, they're usually at that point, they're making a decent salary, not a ton, probably like 50 grand a year. Right. Something like that, and 40 grand. And then those guys are stuck, man.
Yeah. There was one guy.
So there's definitely something to that.
There was one guy I remember who was like, he's actually up there. I forget his name, but he's up there with like, he's one of the all-time minor league like home run hitters.
Jeff Manto?
No, it's not Jeff Manto. But anyway,
Nick Manto was like the modern day Crash Davis. He'd come in, hit a home run, come back to the dugout, smoke a heater. Down in I'm like, he's not Jim Leland, the manager. He's Mick Manto, the player. But back then, a couple, guys, Mark Grace, a couple heaters.
Oh my God. I got
Matt Stairs.
I got to show you this. This is one of the funniest images so far of like the Super Bowl time. Somebody sent me this from third. So remember there's who is it? I forget who the Chiefs quarterback was. Was it Len Dawson? When like in like the 70s when the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think it was Len Dawson. Yeah.
Okay, so there's this iconic shot of Len Dawson like during the Super Bowl, just like towards the end of the game, just sitting there, like just firing off a heater. Look what they did, dude. Look what they did.
Who's it?
They put Taylor Swift's face on it.
Jeez.
And it says Taylor Swift after carrying the Chiefs all season to a Super Bowl victory. I laughed so hard at this, dude. This is such a good Photoshop. It really is funny, like the heaters, man. The heaters in the dugout. That was a thing. Bill Ripken, Ripken said his dad, Cal Senior, used to smoke cigarettes while he was throwing BP, and he said he had almost like, but like by the time Bill was in the big leagues, his dad had this little like spot, and it was like a divot on his top lip, because he would light up a heater, put it in his mouth, and just throw BP without taking it out of his mouth, and he would only know that the cigarette was done when it would start burning his tongue. Dude, it's unbelievable.
But then wouldn't he do the chain smoking thing? He'd light the other that cigarette be going down. He'd light a new one. He'd have one in his ear.
Yeah,
he'd have one in his ear, pull it out of his ear, light it up.
That's when you know you have a super problem when you like finish.
Or you're a grinder. That's when you might be a grinder.
You know what's funny? I got a food delivery the other day. This is like yesterday, the day before. And I said to Jess, the guy came to the door. He's a very nice guy. And he smelled like heaters. And it's funny.
It made you feel good.
Yeah, no, but what? It was like a strange sensation for me because not very many people smoke cigarettes anymore.
I know.
Most
It's almost like looked down upon, like, oh man, you feel bad for the guy. Like, oh, you're smoking heaters
yeah.
still.
But like I said to Jess, I was like, I haven't smelled the cigarette in like 5 years. And I was like, oh man, this reminds me of like my mom back in the day, like ashing in her mashed potatoes at the kitchen table.
Dude, my mom smoked heaters when she was 19 through the pregnancy with me. Maybe that says something. You know what I mean? She was crushing like doers on the rocks with a twist with a heater. They're like, hey, Joan, you're 7 months pregnant with your son. She's like, I know. These heaters are incredible. But anyway, she said that when she was like 10, 11, 12-year-old travel all-star, there was 2 women, Mrs. Jackson, Mrs. Astorino, back in the day. They would smoke heaters during the game. And my mom said she would sit right behind them to kind of get the secondhand smoke. So she smoked for like 14 years, stopped, but she said she still liked a good cigarette smell every now and then. The secondhand smoke, it was a good thing.
My high school baseball coach and my mom were like really tight. And obviously my mom smoked heaters left and right. And he was a heater smoker. I actually think he might still be. But in between innings, he would kind of go back like towards where parents would sit on their like lawn chairs or whatever. And he would go back and he would just sit there and pretend to be talking to my mom and just fire off a heater like in between innings and then like go back out to third base, dude. It's great.
I love it, dude.
It's fun. All right. Well, let's get to some more more pot. Nobody should smoke heaters. I agree. You do.
Dude, hey, each to his own, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but bro, your guy, dude, Brian Johnson last night.
He's not smoking heaters.
He is definitely not smoking heaters. Arate, bro, this book that you sent me, which was very nice, and I've been reading it. It's pretty cool. It's these mini chapters in life.
It's an incredible book. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up big time. But
it already is, right? Because what happened last night?
Yeah, dude. That's what we saw a clip. A buddy of mine, Brandon Geyer, our boy, sent a clip that is it Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah, that's how you can say it. That's
the head coach of the Miami Heat gave all his whole team that book for give the whole team the book for Christmas.
That's so cool.
Because his word for the year is excellence. And in that book, arete really means like excellence, striving for excellence, being the best version of yourself, moment by moment by moment. Excellence is it was the highest compliment you could give back in the days of the philosophers, arete. So I thought it was cool, and I sent you the clip. We're not going to play it here, but there's a huge clip. There was like a, right in the middle of the game, one of the sideline reporters came on and told the story and showed the book Arete. So I sent that to Brian Johnson. Brandon Geyer sent it to me, and we sent it to Brian, and he didn't even know that was happening. So that's pretty cool. Like, he's obviously met with the Chicago Bulls. They have it. Florida. There's a couple other teams that have it too. Like, so many teams want that book, and Brian's met with them. But this is just a secondhand. He had no idea that this was happening. That Eric Spoelstra from the Miami Heat was giving his whole team Arete. So if you don't have the book Arete, go get it. It's incredible. I read it every morning. It's micro chapters, 1-2 page chapters, 451 great ideas. And the reason it's 451 is activating a fire is at 451 degrees, not 450, not 449. So there was a lot of rhyme or reason to the book that he did. 451 micro chapters to activate your soul force. I love that. So Get it if you don't have it. Unbelievable book. Nice. Read it every day. My kids read it too. My daughter's reading it right now, and she loves it.
It's easy to read too, because it's literally each page is a chapter. It's like little mini essays almost.
Easy read, yeah.
Yeah. So then let's keep the good vibes going, dude. You got your charity auction, right?
Dude, it's coming up February 23rd. But more importantly than that, if you go to the Handbid app, right?
I'll put it
and
in.
You put in Miracle Bash. So Handbid, HANDB, You can put that up again today, Chinch, if you could.
Yeah.
If you could do it every day from here on out, that'd be great.
Got it.
Hand bid app, and then you go on there and you put in Miracle Bash. We got some great stuff going on. Our goal is to raise 150,000. We're at 69 right now. You can sponsor a kid for $40.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a dozen Miracle League baseballs for $30. Sponsor a team outing for $500. We're traveling, dude. We're traveling to Field of Dreams this year. We're taking our Miracle League kids in July to the Field of Dreams, and those. Well, I can't. That's a surprise. I'm not going to say what.
Don't say surprise. You already ruined one surprise this year.
I know. I'm not good at that. So $1,000 to sponsor a travel team athlete.
Yeah,
which is really cool. So you can do that. All right, experiences. There's a ton of experiences on here. I'm at 4. We have 4 tickets on the Green Monster. We got a whiskey tasting for 8 at Liberty Pole, $220. Pikewood National in Morgantown, foursome. Seth Meyers gave us 4 tickets for a meet and greet.
No way.
Burnsy got us 4 tickets to Savannah Bananas game. My buddy Carmen Perrine gave us 4 tickets at one of the best Italian restaurants around, best pizza around, Cucina Bella.
Nice.
Valley Brook foursome. Let me see this. We have so much good stuff. So you got to go check it out. 2 tickets to the Osborne Brothers. Just a lot of cool stuff there. And then my man Ed Vedder came through big time.
He did. You said you were going to call him.
If you could see it, you can't really see it. But you can. You go like this. So he sent a ukulele and he wrote the lyrics to Just Breathe on it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that cool, dude? So those are the lyrics. There's the uke and the lyrics to Just Breathe.
I'm gonna have to get on.
That's incredible. It's not up for bidding yet, but we're about to get it up for bidding. He also did a Ed's an artist, and he wrote this, his signature is the waves. Yeah. So he did a art picture of the waves, and then he signed it. So one of a kind stuff, dude. Really one of a kind. And then Danny Clinch sending a photo. We have some pics from Ed.
Nice.
And hopefully we're going to get a Pearl Jam signed guitar and a few posters. So, I know for all the Pearl Jam fans out there that love these posters, we'll be having 4 posters, which will be cool. That's Anthony Volpe jersey, Jim Thome signed ball, my jersey, Chipper Jones signed jersey.
Holy
Anthony Volpe game used bat, Brian Hayes signed jersey. Cal Ripken signed, DJ LeMahieu signed jersey, Anthony Rizzo signed jersey.
Wow.
And also too, our man Travis Grubb, dude. There's that bobblehead.
Oh yeah.
So signed bobblehead by me. It's an 18-inch bobblehead. Dude. It's pretty cool.
It's like life size.
Yeah, it's worth $600. So it's at 200. So let's start moving the needle on that.
Awesome.
And then Mattingly stuff, Tommy, just a bunch of great stuff, dude. And then just random stuff. A Rudy jersey signed, Bob Huggins signed jersey. So Najee Harris.
Give a shout out to your guy who helps you. Is it Tim? Tim does a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, Tim Gephardt, Gabby, and Lisa Carlisle. They're amazing. So
I mean, obviously, dude, that's a monster.
Yeah, and this is our buddy Dino Taylor from Clubhouse Cars helps us out a lot too, getting some of these items, and we both take a percentage. So it's great stuff. You go to Handbid app or handbid.com, go to Miracle Bash, put your name in and stuff like that. You could start bidding on these incredible items. They really are incredible. Even I'm like, whoa, that's good. I'm already in about $1,000 of bidding. So if you're in, you're going to be going against me because I'm in too.
Nice. That's cool. Hey, by the way, so in case there's a first or second time listener here or watcher, explain what the Miracle League is real quick.
Oh, dude. So our Miracle League, man, it's a rubberized. Well, we have turf now, but we have a all turf field, and we have a fall season and a spring season. We serve over 400 kids, over 400 now, from 52 different zip codes, which is incredible. Wow. And they come, and kids with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, some autism, all that stuff. They have a place to play with us, right? There's a place for them to play with us. We have, a lot of our kids are studs too, hit home runs over the fence. Yeah. We have a competitive league that we do, Chinch, that these kids get after. We're going to add some umpires this year, which is pretty fun. Whoa. And it's real. They keep score. Yeah. In the lower kid league, it ends in a tie. But in the competitive league, these kids want to win. We've seen walk-off grand slams, 3-run homers. It's incredible stuff. So if you want to just donate to us too, that would be incredible. If you go to miracleleaguesouthhills.org, you can donate to us and help us out. Every dollar, really helps our kids out to take. Like I said, we're taking a trip to Field of Dreams this year. Kim Nuxall's Miracle League out there in Fairfield, they're coming to visit us this July. We're having a big event there. So, and we're so much more than a baseball field, bro. We have a Muscles for Miracles that JD does over there at Teleo Fitness.
Cool.
They do a whole program where we have like basically winter workouts with our kids, and we get after it. Yeah. We get after it with these guys. We also have a big Halloween party. We have an after the end of the year party. It's just a great organization, man, to be a part of. If you want to donate or you want to just volunteer, donating your time for us is just as valuable as your money. Come sign up to be a buddy, which you would be assigned an athlete, every week on a Saturday for 1 hour. Come be a scorekeeper. You can also come be an announcer. You could work the concession stand. So many wonderful things in our program. So please, if you can help us, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and look this up also, everybody, on social media, and you'll cry every time you see these inspirational videos of these kids hitting grounders. And
you look up ML South Hills, Miracle League South Hills. We have some good stuff. Yeah, Instagram, X.
Yeah, it's a special thing you do, man. I'm proud of you every time I see it. So
I got to have you out here, bro, for a couple games. Come for the weekend.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's great. This is a good way to start our day on a high note.
Yeah.
Good vibes, good stuff. We got RK, we got the Miracle League. In our blurb or whatever you call that. In the copy today, I'll put all this information in. Please check it out, everybody. It's really great. It's a special thing Sean does. He's a great guy, and clearly it's a great.
A lot of people involved. Very grateful, and like I said, go check out that Handbid app because there's some really great items. Not just like we got a lot of people backing us. Shout out to Rob Kakuza out there, clubbing for the Yankees for helping me put some of this stuff together. Really cool.
Excellent. Awesome. All right.
We got an Aaron Judge bat too.
Oh, whoa! You bury the lead, bro.
Aaron Judge bat. Chandler. He uses Chandler. Pretty cool. That should be going up here soon too. So let's get ready, baby.
Awesome, dude. All right. Get after it. And then you're going to hang with Aaron Judge today at some point.
Yeah. Then I'm going on Judge's Foundation today, is doing a big thing for a bunch of young Little League teams. And I think it's open to the public only to a certain amount of people, 50, 100 people. And Judge and I are going to do a big Q&A for his foundation. So I'm looking forward to that. It's happening to him a little bit after this podcast. I'm going to go up, take a shower because I smell like a llama. And then I'm going to get things going.
A llama. I just could think of what a llama smells like. Exactly.
Pete Harness used to say that. Oh man, you smell like a llama.
Nice. All right. Well, enjoy your day, man. Have a good time. Tell Judge I said what's up, man.
All right, dude. I will. Hey, Chinchy, have a great day, man. Love everybody. Hey, everyone out there, thanks for listening. Have an incredible day. We'll see you soon. And Panuzzo, our boy Brian Panuzzo, keep doing push-ups, dude. You're looking jacked, brother. Jack Diesel out there in LA. Let's get it. See you, bro.